top of Cagayan de Oro with pure, unadulterated 15,000 watts power. This is 103.9 FM.
Ang ato oras alas 2:01.
Sakit man sa hingtungdan, apan maoy naghusay og naghupay sa kagulanan. Nuda Biritas. Ang balaod masakit apan maoy naghatag kanatos kalinaw. Nuda Biritas. Mga nagkagubot nga hunahuna, mga pagduha-duha, nagkinahanglang katinawan alang sa katawhan. Nuda Biritas. O karon, hariya, si Frank Mendez.
May hapon, grabe kainit ang palibot din sa tua. Pero naapoy dagom-dagom, pero tayo pa nagdagom nining orasa kay sayo pa mansab. Posible mo baga ang dagom karon ng hapon-hapon. So, uga na siguro ang pita nga gakalapok-lapok ang palibot sa farm ni Ma'am Faye Mundia din dapita sa Pualas Bagon. Kay ingon pa niya kaganina, wa kuno siya makagawas gumikan sa kapita sa palibot. So, may hapon sa tanan nga nakabukas din una kining episode sa tibuok semana, July 13 sa pagpadagan sa programa nga Nuda Veritas. Atong paningkamutan nga makakuha ta og live feed sa kining impeachment trial karong hapon na ditong dapita sa Senado, no, kay mag-live man sila atong tan-awon og unsay mahitabo kay ang mahitabo ni nila nga nasab, no, kay ilabi na magpresentar pa sila sa witnesses, mga saksi karong hapon. Naapay mga preliminary nga tagaw-taw na ini. Unya ang una pod nga mag-presentar sa witness, unahon nila pag-imbitar ang direktor sa NBI dito, si Jeremy Lutok. Oo. Unya katong primero nga NBI nga agent nga si tong usa si Kalilong, na ito'y problema. Grabe kadagan ditong kaso, no? Ang iyang kredibilidad ma-question gayon. Samot nga kung mahibalo ang mga tao, di mo tuon niya gumikan sa iyahang mga kaso. Giap-ihap na ko ang kaso niya, murag mabutog na pulo. O, niya dayon subject pa siya sa suspension man siguro. Marikul ko lang ang sulti ni Vic Rodriguez. Doon ay sumbong niya ito bang sa revised penal code daghang kayo, no? Article 124, Article 125, Article 129, ug daghan pang uban na pay robbery, sus Maria. Kadto si kuan, kadto si Kalilong, Mark Kalilong. So ambot lang unsay mahimo nini. Pero automatically pwede magudpod niya nga o kamo sila mismo ma-impeach ang kredibilidad ni Kalilong gumikan lagi niya ini. Anyway, pabuto na to o unsay magkahitabo. Karong hapuna niamata sa programa nga Nuda Veritas. Oo. Unya budawat sabta sa pangutana gikan ninyo dinhi sa ato nga pagpadagan sa ato nga programa. O mahimo nga mag-dial mo or mahimo nga mag-text mo o dinhi pwede sad nga kining adjot lang ha, kay akong gi-cue na ko direk na paba o naaba ang live feed sa mahitabo nga hearing karong adlaw. Kay seleksyon ra ba gusto magdali o mainta og magdali, makasabot ra sila nga seleksyon apurado kaayo. Kung mahimo, humanon ta ni ugma. Lisod kayo, 92 days. Oo, alakansin na mga anita o buton naon. Diyot lang ha. Kaya doon ako'y kot-koto na ko dere. Diyot lang. Okay. kinahanglan nga sangkap ta sa atong mga kagamitan kadyo. Pero wala pa man. Oo. Basiyo pa maning hole sa kuan sa Senate. Ako pa sa mga membro sa Senado, sayo sila tuan kaila man ang balay silbi. Nya dako ra ba kuno gasto ambot unsa ka tinuod nga mugasto ang gobyerno 70 to 71 million a day. Ginoo ko nya pangitaon nila 125 million kang sara nga confidential fund. Unsa may dako na multiplied na into 92 days o nangabot na ang mga senador. Nangabot na. Tanaw na ito kung sa resulta ni ini. No, kini sila for impeachment man impeachment ni Sara. Kini sila ang mga 12 or 13. Mo na atong huwatan pero wa pa ni siguro tanan. Wa pa ni siguro. Okay, kadyot lang ha. Kay mura man siguro wa pa man si Chis Mutingog ang si Senate President man nga si Win Gatchalian. Basin nagmahimahi to si Win Gatchalian. Si Chis Escudero kay ilang man kunong palagputon. Palagputon nila kay nganong di kuno siya otorisado nga baga preside diha mismo sa impeachment trial. Atong pabuton part unya dayon na makamonitor ka ba diha, Jess? Kay aron nga mapadungog na to ang proceedings. Kuwara tong isa ka book microphone boy kay ato nining kana kay atong paminawon na to ang ilahang initial proceedings. Ibutan diri dapat Jess kay atong i-feed ni.
Pwede naman sir, kini sir.
Diretso na siya. Unya na ituhog ko ako ni mga. Muna ni.
Ituhog ni mo siya tapos
Unya, on.
kanina ituplo ko ni mo kini. Amo
Na. Sige. Okay. Nangadji pa si Kuan JB Ejercito. May tagdunggod ang iyang mga pagampo, no? Kadjud lang ha. Sakto sab, mga alas 2 naman sab, sugod na dahin sila. Atong huwatan na to, niya paminaw na to kay na may appearances pag humanin pagbukas sa hearing. Paminaw ang mga appearances gikan sa prosecution o sa kuan defense. Unya pagkahuman i-require ang prosecution nga magpresentar sa ilahang mga saksi o ang pangutana naaba ang mga saksi. Mura ng pangutana diha. Kadjud lang ha. Kay na may giplastar ni JC diring tuhog, so atong tuhogon sa di madugay kini, no? Kadjud lang ha. Taas po na iyang prayer da. Kadjud lang ha. Watuwat lang mo. Gusto na ko nga initially mapahibaw kamo sa proceedings para nga ang katawhan ng mga naminaw labi na diha sa Facebook kinig makadungog o makamatikod sa nahitabo nga impeachment trial nitong dapita sa Senado nga kinahanglan ato ning i-feed diha kaninyo gumikan sa kadako sa gasto sa gobyerno kay sumala sa atong information nga dadawat ang gobyerno kuno mo gasto og 70 to 71 million daily kada adlaw. Unya kun imo nang i-multiply into 92 days sa gidaganon sa adlaw nga session or sa hearing, murag bilyones ka pisos ang magasto. Unya ang ilahang kinatibukan nga pagpangita kung hisgutan ang accountability sa sapi na kunuhay kay kuha man gyud kana honesty gid lugar ang gobyerno bisan og daghang mga kawatan sa gobyerno mamay ilang gusto nga honesty atong tanawon ha. Kadiyot lang ha. Nga roll call sila, no, roll call ato nga paminawon og human ini usay sunod nga may tabo, no, dinhi sa ato. gusto ko i-feed diha kaninyo ang maoga tipik sa maoga proceedings aron nga may bawaan ninyo ingon din ni kadagko ang gasto. Ako gitan-aw nako nila ilang lingkuranan ordinaryo man. Oo, o di ilang lamisa nara siguro ni nga lamisa. Ang ilahang mura og unsa ni unsa ba itawag ni sultana ba? Dili man po ni pari sila kay sultana ato itawag. Basta lang. Oo. Anugon kay ba kay na uban din di magid kay baw. Okay, na ako no'y korom. Sige, atong paminahon. Unsay sunod nga mahitabo.
Note the presence of Senator Judge Bongo. We have 18 and Senator Judge Amy Marcos. We have 19
Okay.
senators present. We have 18 senators present for the record.
Uy, si Win Gatchalian ba initingog? Oo. 18 ang percent.
Dispense with the reading of the July 8, 2026 Journal of the Senate Fitness and Impeachment
Gidispense sila ang reading sa minutes. Araw nga mo straight na ta pagpaingon sa pagpaminaw sa
Clerk will
be,
please call the case before the impeachment court.
okay. Tawag na sa kaso.
2026 in the matter of the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara
Atong paminaw niya.
appearances. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Same appearance for the prosecution. We are ready, Your Honor.
Noted. Appearances for the counsel for the respondent.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Same appearance for the respondent accused.
Noted. Prosecution, call your next witness.
Your Honors, before we
Senator Rafi Tulfo is seeking recognition. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo?
Thank you, Presiding Judge Scudero. Short inquiry lang po for the defense, particularly kay Attorney Mark Biduan. Attorney Binuan. During the last hearing, when you delivered a manifestation in reply to the prosecution's statement regarding the fourth article of impeachment, you said, and I quote, "The truth of the matter is this: she and her family were threatened, and while her response was unconventional, it was justified. What triggered her response was a question about Operation Romanov, which is the plot to eliminate VP Sara and her family." End of quote. Now, Attorney Binuan, this Operation Romanov that you mentioned, are you referring to the Operation Romanov mentioned by the blogger Princess Maui during the online press conference of VP Sara?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, the question was raised during the press con by this Princess Maui.
Tanaw na ko ba? Muragwan na hinungdan ka hasol-hasol lang ang gusto na ko badungog ag witness na dayon ilahang sugdan og examine, no? Ilabin na diha sa prosecution. Kini ba mga kuha man lang ni para nako ani si Sari nga mga question settled ni o settled na ni ila pag yun ikutihan pag yun og unsay magakahitabo. Dapat kanadto pang miagi nga panahon human sa nahitabo nga hinay po di gyapon. O tama no. Oo. So maula lugar ang sitwasyon ga duki-duki ka pangutan na po sila ni Rafi Tulfo bisan pag pustaan na sunod nga mangutanan nini. Wati-wati lang ninyo, no? Di ko ganahan ako direct to the point aron mahuman din ritso ang maong examination sa prosecution at the same time diri sa defense atong huwatan kay sumala sa ilahang request sa neto miaging semana ang ilang ipresentar mauman si Director Jeremy Lutok ang NBI Director dito sa Manila. Mag-collaborate silbi siya kang Director or NBI agent nga mao si Kalilong. Atong tanawon na naapay mga kiyaw-kiyaw, mga istorya. Wala, oy. O hanto karon naapagyapon si kinsani kining senador ga pangutan na. Nangutana unta siya itong miaging semana. Ngano bang yun nga sambugan pag iniglain nga mga butang mo na'y makapahatag og way gana ba o gusto na to mag-focus ta kay gadali makata. O badlungon ta ni Senador Lacson nga as much as possible let us avoid asking unnecessary question. Inon talang unnecessary question kay gusto na to nga mahumanritso ang paghiring sa maong impeachment, sa maong katuyuan. So naapagyapo, no? Sigurado ko doon ay masumpay din eh. Oo, may siya ka Mr. Presiding Officer, may I ask something? Awa na. Mo na ni magkatay-katay na dayon samot din kalangan. Samot din kalangan. Busa si Lacson nga kinanglan ni Lacson o kinanglan para ni Lacson nga mutindog siya o magpadumdum siya sa iyahang sugyot kanadto pa nga atong dalion ang mao nga proceedings. Kadyot lang ha. Kinsa maning ni adiri nga nagahatindog. Kay basin og di man ni senador day kadyot.
Tibag requesting that his testimony be scheduled or calendared at the earliest setting, considering that the National Bureau of Investigation, Your Honors, has been invited by the Federal Bureau of Investigation in coordination with the Royal Thai Police for a regional summit on scam center compounds and transnational organized crime. In that regard, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to request that the scheduled testimony of NBI Director Melvin Matibag be scheduled tomorrow after the testimony of our second witness, Attorney Jeremy A. Lotto.
After the testimony of your second witness.
Yes, Your Honors.
But the supposed witness scheduled for tomorrow is Attorney Zulaika Lopez per the gentleman's manifestation in the last hearing.
That's correct, Your Honor. After we have dispensed with the testimony of NBI Director Matibag, we can proceed with the schedule of witnesses as provided in the list to the senator judges last week, Your Honors.
To include Captain Bello, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
we can proceed with Attorney Lopez and Captain Bello as manifested last week, Your Honors.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Cayetano, Allen?
Mr. Presiding Officer, if no one objects, I will not object to having Director Matibag yesterday, but maybe as a caution to government officials, my good friend, Congressman Defensor, I read over the weekend that Director Matibag is writing because he is to be in a convention meeting the FBI.
Some days can get a little crazy. But with Food Panda, there's always something flavorful to steady your day. Make life delicious.
Tinamaan ng lindol sa Mindanao or tinatamaan ng baha ngayon because we have to be here 2 o'clock until matapos tayo every Monday to Wednesday, then after the SONA every Tuesday to Wednesday. I find it in bad taste that a bureau head will dictate to us that he's not available next week. I was Secretary of Foreign Affairs. That's why you have undersecretaries. That's why you have deputy directors. So I mean, I admire the patience of the prosecution, no? But even the prosecution, they have a way of timing and laying down the witnesses. So I don't want later on to say na dapat natanong ko muna to sa unang witness, kaya lang si Director Matibag inuna dahil ganito, ganyan. No, so I'd like to put that on record and ask my colleagues if that's acceptable to us. I mean, yung 20, well, at least those who are not in jail or the 21 of us are here. The whole government nakatutok. We put aside so many important things, and then one witness who is in the government, who is a bureau head, will tell us sorry, but because he has to be with the FBI, siya na yung mauna tomorrow. That might be a bad precedent, Mr. Presiding Officer.
May I be allowed to give a reply, Your
Gentleman
Honor?
will please respond to the point of Senator Judge Alan Cayetano.
With due respect to the Honorable Senator Judge Alan Peter Cayetano, we will always respect the decision of the Honorable Court. However, we will only be advancing his testimony one day based on the subpoena that we have requested the Honorable Court. He is scheduled to testify until Wednesday, and that we will not disrupt the scheduled list of witnesses. We will simply advance it one day, Your Honor.
With due respect, Congressman, Representative Defensor, I asked that question poignantly last week. If Matibag will be one of your witnesses for this week, and you said no. In fact, you corrected Attorney Ligutan when he mentioned Director Matibag as one of your witnesses, and instead gave me a list of Lotok, Zulaika Lopez, and Captain Bello. Matibag was not included. In fact, I don't think we issued a subpoena for Director Matibag for this week, given your manifestation after you took over, given that you have, as you said, control and supervision over the counsel for the prosecutors. So he's not in your list this week. He's not being advanced for a day, sir.
May I respond, Your Honors?
Please so.
Your
Please
Honors,
do so,
that's
sir.
correct. I gave a list of witnesses scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. However, Your Honor, to add, I also added that since NBI Director Matibag has been requested for a subpoena to testify within the week, I also added in my statement that we will inform the Honorable Court which day we can present the Honorable Matibag, and I was expecting him to be presented on Wednesday after the testimony of Captain Belinda Bello, Your Honors.
I confirm that, but the situation is, given the one witness per day rule that we supposedly have under the rules of court, no subpoena has yet been issued to Director Matibag to appear this week. Can the Clerk of Court kindly confirm that for us on the record?
No subpoena has been issued for NBI Director Matibag.
May I respond, Your Honor?
Senator Judge Alan Cayetano is recognized.
Actually, my statement and my question to the court is not really addressed to the prosecution. You will have to do the best you can to represent, what you're fighting for. No? So I commend you for adjusting. But my recollection is, because I'm also waiting for his testimony, and my recollection last week, he said that we will not see him this week. And I think 11 days, no? 11 days ang
That's correct, Your Honor.
sa article na to. So we're on day 4. So kung hindi siya pwedeng next week, that's day 7, 8, 9. Again, I don't want to dictate sa prosecution or ano, but to suddenly say na tomorrow na siya, when I'm preparing for our oral argument tomorrow and the other witnesses, is a little bit, it's a small inconvenience for today. But I hope it doesn't become a rule, especially for a bureau head. I mean, if no one else objects, but if someone objects, I don't think it's really a good rule. Rules are important. I'll have to keep, you say technicalities. No, rules are important. So even yung notice, we agreed on, presiding officer, 3-day ba? 5-day notice.
5 days for witnesses not mentioned in the pretrial order.
And then 3 days kapag
3 days, given the fact that we will be announcing the witnesses for the following week on the last day.
Yeah, anyway, I said my piece, but I hope we will not be able to move faster if we have to accommodate the witnesses, especially if they're in government.
May I add something, Your Honors,
before
we...
the Honorable Defensor, presiding officer would like to hear from the counsel for the respondents. Attorney Binlon, what say you?
Yes, Your Honor. We would have to oppose on the basis of the following. Number one, it will be in violation, Your Honor, of the impeachment court's directive that was given last week, insofar as the identities of the witnesses and as well as the order of the presentation. Number two, Your Honor, it will be, again, as mentioned by Senator Judge Cayetano, a violation of the 5-day notice rule. Since while he was subpoenaed the week before, Your Honor, we are learning that he will be presented this week, so the 5-day notice will not be observed. Number three, the prosecution cannot compel also the defense and this impeachment court to present witnesses according to their schedule, considering also that these witnesses have already been identified and determined. Of course, it will be a violation of the basic tenets of fair play, and to join again the manifestation of Senator Judge Cayetano, it will set a bad precedent insofar as surprise witnesses will be allowed at any point of the proceedings. Number 5 would be, it will also violate our right to cross-examine intelligently. We have done our best to prepare for their witnesses. However, these last-minute changes really affect the preparation involved, Your Honor, and insofar as laying down the case that we want to establish. And finally, if there are violations of these proceeding rights, there will be a violation of procedural due process, which of course can give way to another ground to further delay the proceedings. Moreover, Your Honor, we would, if the prosecution would also allow, can we also get a copy, Your Honor, of that invitation, and maybe inquire of the prosecution if the particular travel authority has already been made? Because Your Honor, we received information as well that the FBI had already conducted a summit, a regional summit of some sort, but it was conducted in other words, last month, Your Honor, also in Bangkok, Thailand. So we would have to again manifest, and we would have to study, Your Honor, the invitation, and counter-check and do the proper verification as well. So that if it is indeed viable, then we would understand, Your Honor, why it has to be attended to by Director Matibag.
Senate President Gatchalian is recognized. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Sinusuportahan ko po yung statement ni Senator Judge Alan Cayetano dahil hindi lang naman po yung counsels ng prosecution at defense na naghahanda, pati mo mga senator judges naghahanda rin. At sa totoo lang ho, itong weekend, marami rin sa ating mga senator judges ay pinag-aaralan kung ano yung kanilang maitatanong sa mga testigong ihaharap po ngayong linggo. Marami po ay pinag-aralan po yung mga ebidensyang in-upload na ho para po sa ating mga senator judges. At hindi ho ito konting ebidensya, pinag-uusapan ho natin dito. Libo-libong mga papel at libo-libong mga ebidensya. Kaya kung bigla pong may isisingit na testigo, hindi ho rin makakahanda po yung ating mga senator judges sa kanilang pagtatanong at hindi rin ho nila mababasa yung mga dokumento at ebidensya na nakakabit ho doon sa testigong iharap. Kaya napakahirap naman po na naghahanda ho tayo pero biglang may mga ganitong supresya na hindi ho natin paghahandaan at hindi naman ho yan magiging maayos at patas para po sa ating mga senator judges. Maraming salamat po.
For the record, Chair would like to confirm the statement of the Honorable Defensor. I will quote, Presiding Officer, quote, so Director Matibag is not yet going to be presented next week. Representative Defensor, not yet, Your Honor. We will manifest on Monday. If we can consider him for the Wednesday session, depending on how the trial goes and how long the testimonies will take for both parties. With the permission of Senators, Senator Judge Cayetano and the Senate President, may we defer our ruling on this matter and ask the counsel for the prosecution to submit to us the letter given to you by Director Matibag for us to be able to look at it, copy furnished, of course, the counsel for the respondent, so that we can adequately go over it and hopefully come up with a ruling before the day is over.
We submit,
would that
Your
be
Honor.
possible?
We will submit the letter.
Thank you, Your Honor. So we shall do it that way. Kindly furnish a copy to the counsel for the respondents as well for their review.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Counsel for respondent, Attorney Vinluen's
Your Honor,
manifestation
if the travel authority is also available, if we can ask
If
for a travel authority, if it's already issued.
yes, of course. Kindly furnish us that as well.
Your Honors, we will submit in good faith whatever the prosecution has received from Director Matibag, Your Honor.
As well as
Kindly communicate with him, if possible, if he already has a travel authority for the same, so that we could evaluate it based on what you have. We
Yes,
cannot
Your Honor.
evaluate it based on what you don't have, so we will presume if you don't have it, It's not yet there.
Your Honor,
Yes,
one last
Attorney
addition. Considering that there's if and when they provide the travel authority, I understand, Your Honor, that one of the requirements is also the official invitation from the foreign body. So if they can also provide that, Your Honor, so
Well-
that we can do a full review of this matter.
Attorney Villoen, it's not really for the full review of the counsel for the prosecution, but rather for this court's evaluation, whether or not to allow the motion of the counsel panel of prosecutors. But everything that will be submitted to us, you will be furnished with a copy.
We will
so that you
submit
can argue your way through this motion before we decide on it. So ordered. Counsel for the panel of prosecutors, kindly call your next witness.
Your Honors, I respectfully request that the counsel for the panel of House Prosecutors, Attorney Virgil Ligutan, be recognized for the presentation of our second witness.
Attorney Ligutan, counsel for the prosecutors, is recognized to present the prosecution's second witness. You may proceed, sir.
Mayong hapon sa atong tanan, the second witness for the prosecution is no other than Attorney Jeremy C. Lotok, Your Honor, please. We call to the witness stand Attorney Lotok.
Kindly situate Attorney Lotok to the witness stand. Attorney Lotok, please remain standing as the clerk of court administers the oath. So far as the prosecution's second witness is concerned. Clerk of court is recognized.
Please raise your right hand. You, Jeremy C. Lotok,
I, Jeremy C. Lotok,
do swear
do swear
that the evidence you shall give
that the evidence that I will be giving
in the case now pending
in the case now pending
between the Philippines and Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte
between the Philippines and Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Your witness, counsel for the prosecutors.
Attorney Lotok, you may sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honors, the testimony of our second witness, Attorney Jeremy C. Lotok, is offered to prove the following. Number one, Jeremy Lotok is a lawyer by profession, and he was the chief of the Cybercrime Division of the National Bureau of Investigation, or NBI, in 2024. Pangalawa, kasama siya sa NBI team na nagsagawa ng investigasyon sa mga pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente na ginawa sa isang online media briefing noong Nobyembre 23, taong 2024, kung saan diniklara ng Vice Presidente na siya ay kumontrata na ng isang tao para patayin ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ang unang ginang at ang dating Speaker ng House of Representatives. Pangatlo, napag-alaman ng NBI na ang mga pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente ay seryoso at totoo. Matapos silang isaalang-alang ang mga sumusunod. Una, the manner of the respondent's delivery of the statement that she intended her remarks to be real and serious threats. She was not merely joking when she uttered those threats. Pangalawa, mga kababayan, even before that fateful press conference on November 23, 2024, bago yung press conference na yan, may nakontrata ng mamamatay tao yung Vice Presidente bago pa man ang press conference na yan. Pangatlo, ang utos ng Vice Presidente sa assassin na huwag siyang titigil hanggat hindi napapatay ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas, ang unang ginang at ang Speaker ng House of Representatives ay nagpapakita na ang Vice Presidente ay determinado at porsigido.
Playtime Entertainment, born for happiness.
Complaints for 3 counts are grave threats and 1 count of inciting to sedition. Number 5, this witness, Attorney Lotok, will identify and authenticate the affidavit of investigation, the annexes, as well as a couple of videos in relation to the NBI's investigation. And number 6 offer, he will also testify on such other matters as are relevant and material to the impeachment of the Vice President. Ready for comment, Your Honor, please.
Counsel for the respondent, Attorney Binduan.
Subject of cross, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
The counsel for the prosecutor may proceed.
Daghang salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer, Honorable Judges. Attorney Lotok,
Sir.
maupay nga kulop haibo.
Maupay nga kulop man, sir.
Waray-waray po. We are both waray-waray. At the same time, siguro, Attorney Lotok, po pwede bang mas malapit pa sa microphone para marinig ng sambayanan lahat ng isasagot ko mo sa mga tanong ko? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Lotok, kindly state your name, edad, and other personal circumstances.
I am Attorney Jeremy C. Lotok, 50 years of age, and currently the Regional Director of the NBI Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, sir.
Sinabi mo ikaw ay isang abogado, Attorney Lotok, di ba?
Opo.
Now, yung tanong, kailan ka naging membro ng ating Philippine Bar?
I was admitted to the Philippine Bar and took my lawyer's oath in 2013, sir.
2013. Now, Mr. Lotok, ano ba yung current position mo, occupation mo, kung meron man?
The Regional Director of the NBI Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, sir.
Ikaw ay isang NBI Regional Director for BARM. Now, yung tanong is, how long have you been with the NBI?
I've been in the NBI for the past 12 years, sir.
12 years. No? Tanong is, I think, based on my counting, that would be since 2014. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Now, kailan ka ba na-designate as the NBI Regional Director ng BARM?
I was designated in January this year as Regional Director of the NBI BARM, sir.
January 2026. Now, prior to your designation as the NBI Regional Director for BARM, ano ba yung previous position mo within NBI?
I was the Regional Director for Region 4B or Mimaropa, sir. I think July 2025.
July 2025 you became. Okay, now, prior to your designation as NBI Regional Director for Mimaropa, what was your previous position, kung meron man?
I was the Chief of the NBI Cybercrime Division, Your Honor.
Chief ng NBI Cybercrime Division. Now, kailan ka? Kailan ka na-designate as Chief ng NBI Cybercrime Division?
I was designated in February 2023, sir.
2023, no? Now, sinabi mo ikaw ay naging chief ng NBI, sir, your primary duties and functions bilang hepe ng NBI Cybercrime Division?
Primary duties, among others, to plan, direct, supervise the investigation of cybercrime cases pursuant to Republic Act 10175 and other relevant laws. And part of my duties and responsibilities is to investigate high-profile cases pursuant to Republic Act 10867, specifically crimes committed by, through and with the use of information and communication technology, sir.
Now, Mr. Witness, of course, you are aware na ikaw ay tumitestigo sa impeachment trial ng respondent. Now, yung tanong is, kilala mo ba yung respondent sa kasong ito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, yung tanong now is, why do you know her?
She is the incumbent Vice President of the Philippines, and she is the subject of the investigation by the NBI Cybercrime Division, Your Honor.
So, nasabi mo, she is the subject of an investigation ng NBI Cybercrime Division. Now, yung tanong, Attorney Lotoc, is, kailan ba? Kailan nagsimula yung investigation ng NBI Cybercrime Division on the respondent?
November 23, 2024, sir.
November 23, 2024. Yung tanong now, Attorney Lotoc, is, why? Why did the Cybercrime Division commence an investigation on the Vice President?
We were directed by the then Director Judge IBB Santiago to conduct an investigation with regard to a certain video involving an online press conference held on November 23, 2024, where the Vice President uttered that she had already contracted a person to kill the President, Lisa Marcos, and the former Speaker of the House, sir.
Now, yung tanong, Attorney Lotoc, is, sa pagkakaalam mo, or kung alam mo, ba't yung NBI yung inatasang gumawa ng investigasyon na ito?
Well, under the law, specifically Republic Act 10867, the NBI has primary jurisdiction to undertake investigations on cases, among others, cases involving threats to security and assault against the persons of the highest officials, sir.
So, threats or assaults on or against highest officials, nasabi mo, di ba? Now, yung tanong, Attorney Lotoc, is, sino ba yung mga highest officials na kung may threats or may assault sa kanila, NBI has to do it, an investigation? Sino yung mga officials na ito?
Yes, Your Honor, they are the President, the Vice President, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House, and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, sir.
All right. Now, so you mentioned Presidente, Vice President, tsaka yung iba pa. Now, you mentioned, Attorney Lotoc, that the NBI conducted an investigation on the respondent's statements during an online media briefing on November 23, 2024. Yung tanong now, Attorney Lotoc, is, what exactly did the respondent say on that day that resulted to the investigation?
On that online press conference held on November 23, 2024, the Vice President uttered the following. Huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko sapagkat may kinausap na akong tao. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, pag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Marcos, si Martin Romualdez. No joke, no joke. Nagbilin na ako, ma'am. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, pag namatay ako, huwag kang tumigil hanggat hindi mo sila mapapatay. And he said yes.
Now, Attorney Lotoc, no, yun yung statement. No? Now, sino ba yung mga membro ng investigation team na galing sa division mo, yung Cybercrime Division?
We have Attorney Van Angluven, the then Executive Officer for Operations ng Cybercrime Division. Attorney Vanessa Asuncion, the Executive Officer for Administration back then, John Mark Calilong, the agent on case, and myself, Your Honor.
You mentioned Agent John Mark Calilong,
Yes, Your Honor.
the same person who testified before you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Witness, how did your division commence the investigation?
I instructed the team, specifically Agent Calilong, that for this particular case, we have to follow the 5 phases or stages of cybercrime investigation, sir.
So you instructed John Mark Calilong to follow 4 stages of the investigation?
The team and John Mark Calilong, sir.
Now, you mentioned, Attorney Lotok, yung 4 stages ng Cybercrime Division for the information ng ating honorable judges sa kayong publiko. This is the question now. Ano ba yung 4 stages ng investigation na ito?
Yeah, Your Honor. For that particular case, first, the identification and preservation of the digital evidence, the collection and hashing of that same digital evidence. That's the second phase. The analysis and attribution phase, the third one, and then the legal evaluation and case filing as the final phase, sir.
So these are the 4 stages. Now, if you know, what was Agent Calilong's response, and if any, sa naging instruction mo sa kanya na sundin yung 4 stages ng cybercrime investigation?
Well, he said yes, and then he proceeded to identify. He proceeded to identify and preserve.
Sorry, continue.
Identify and preserve the digital evidence in question, sir.
Now, you said and that you instructed Agent Calilong to identify and preserve, na mention mo, digital evidence. Yung tanong now is, what is this evidence that you are referring to?
It refers to a certain video, Your Honor, involving an online press conference held on November 23, 2024, which was streamed through the Facebook page of one Attorney Herminio Lopez Roque Jr. or Harry Roque, Your Honor.
So it was the Facebook page of Harry Roque who live streamed the video?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Witness, after Agent Calilong identified and preserved yung sinasabi mong video, which you said is the first stage of the investigation, ano yung nangyari after that, kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo?
Yes, Your Honor. The agent in case proceeded to collect that digital evidence and generated hash value on that digital evidence, and at the same time stored that in a data carrier, Your Honor.
Alam mo, Attorney Lotok, this is the first time na narinig natin yung term na hash value. And I think it's just proper na yung next question ko para malaman ng publiko, Attorney Lotok, ano ba yung hash value na yan?
Well, under the implementing rules and regulation of Republic Act 10175 or the Reorganization and Modernization Act of NBI, hash value refers to mathematical algorithm applied to the information like the file, the physical disk, or the logical disk, in this case, the digital evidence, thereby creating a digital fingerprint or DNA for that information or digital evidence, Your Honor.
So, to create a fingerprint for the video, is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor, in this case, the video.
All right, now, Mr. Witness, after the identification, preservation, collection, and hashing, so far these are the 2 stages, what happened next, if any, in relation to your investigation on the Vice President's statement?
We proceeded to the analysis and attribution phase.
Now, ano yung nangyari kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, in this analysis and attribution phase?
In the analysis, we established the intent, the motive, the capability of the Vice President to carry out the threat she mentioned, as well as we proceeded to identify the individuals present in that press conference on November 23, 2024, sir.
Okay, so sinabi mo, you proceeded to identify the different individuals in that bill. Siguro yung publiko, they're now interested. So, what happened? What happened pagkatapos yung mag-proceed sa pag-identify sino ba yung nasa video na yan?
First, we have identified media personalities from Philippine Daily Inquirer, from the Manila Times, from the Reuters, SMNI, etc. And then we have also identified the Vice President herself, who in her presence, openly and publicly, uttered that she had already contracted a person to kill the President, Lisa Marcos, and the former Speaker of the House, and instructed the person to be relentless in killing the three. And it was streamed through the Facebook page again of Harry Roque, Your Honor.
You said to be relentless in the killing. Okay, now, after finding out that indeed the Vice President uttered that, to be relentless in the killing, what happened next, if any, in relation to the investigation you conducted?
We continued the open source investigation to determine if there were utterances made by the Vice President in previous dates, Your Honor.
Now, ano ba yung naging resulta, kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, sa naging open source investigation ng NBI into sinasabi mong mga previous statements ng Vice President?
We have found a press conference dated October 18, 2024, streamed through the official Facebook page of the Office of the Vice President. And we were able to identify, for us, being the investigator, at least three material lines or utterances made by the Vice President, sir.
Okay. So you said in that press conference, sinabi mo, you found three utterances or statements ng Vice President. Okay,
Among others, sir, yeah.
Among others. So let's focus on these three. Ano ba yung three statements na sinasabi mo?
Well, the first one, the Vice President uttered, gusto kong tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? And then the second one, the Vice President uttered, I realized toxic na itong relationship, referring to the relationship between the Vice President and the President. And then number three, I imagine myself cutting his head.
Okay now. Recap, sinabi mo, gusto kong tanggalin ng ulo niya. And then sinabi mo rin sa third, I imagine cutting his head. Based on your investigation, Attorney Lotoc, kaninong ulo ba yung rinirefer ng Vice President na gusto niyang tanggalin?
The President of the Republic of the Philippines, sir.
Yung ulo ng Presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas.
Opo.
What proof, if any, do you have that the Vice President...
Jolly Spaghetti Time! Wow! More sauce! More sauce na, more sweet sarap saya. More sauce na, more sweet sarap saya. Jolly Spaghetti! More sauce, more sweet sarap saya.
Yan, maririnig. Yung Vice President, sinasabi yung mga katagang, gusto kong tanggalin ng ulo niya, imagine myself cutting his head.
Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
Your Honor, I move that...
Witness may do so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I know how would be allowed
Yun lang atong hoto na to ay ilang pagtimawas.
Yes, counsel for
Wata na to.
respondent may observe as the witness peruses his notes.
Your Honor, may we also be allowed to do the same through
Similar
Attorney
order
Stephen
with
Maganon.
respect to the counsel for the prosecutor.
Your Honor, from timestamps 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds. And then 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 52 seconds. And then 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 58 seconds.
Okay, so far, Your Honor, for the record, okay, Your Honor, please, sorry. The gentleman mentioned 2 timestamps. So, question: if those portions, okay, are shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, at this juncture, Your Honor, please, the video has already been identified, marked and identified by our previous witness, and it is marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-11 for the prosecution. We move that these 2 portions with individual timestamps, as mentioned, be shown to this witness for his identification, Your Honor, please.
Where is the USB, counsel?
Your Honor, we move that we be allowed to unseal the marked exhibit, Your Honor, please, that was presented last time, Your Honor, please. It's with us. It's with the prosecution.
Kindly unseal the document in the presence of the counsel for respondent. Witness is instructed to unseal the USB. This has been previously marked. So after the unsealing, counsel for the prosecutor and for the respondent are instructed to kindly accompany each other to the tech booth to make sure it is the same, one and the same USB that will be played.
Okay, nabati ninyo mga kaigsoon ng tipik lang to, no? Pero ang iyahag mga pamayag ni Attorney Lutok is more or less similar sa mga pamahayag ni Kalilong, no? Kay mao-mao ra man gyud to. Gipautana siya unsa mga pitsahan na dungog o kinsabay na dungog, mao sabto iya ni Kalilong, no? So far kung ako'y pasultion, dinhi sa atong pagpadagan sa programang Nuda Veritas, walay tensyon, no? Dili ni parehas sa nitabo sa niagi, kini kalma lang, no? Kalma lang sitwasyon o ang kapangutan na malong yapon si Attorney Ligutan. This is on the part of the prosecution until such time nga matibawa sila ay pa nato mabati ang mga pauta na gikan mismo sa defense. Si Attorney Binluan kung wa kumasayop maoy ag-handle ni ini, no? Kining particular nga issue. So ato lang nga huwatan. Now i-resolve pa ang suggestion nga si Matibag. Karong Wednesday pa siya mag-presentar kay na makatoy gitambungan niya nga importante kayo nga meeting kabahin sa kalihukan sa NBI unya nagmakuti until such time nga gapangayuan si Matibag sa Travel Authority, etc. Og kini makita raman gyud ni masayran man nato ni og unsay mga dugang detalye by Wednesday ato nang mabati. Pero tinuod lang netong miaging semana wa man ta kadungog nga si Matibag maoy una karon ra manghapon nagburo ta kay dili mapresentar nila next Wednesday na lang kuno na ambot kung saya kay ang final nga resolution ni himuon ni sa mga senator judges human siguro nini paghimuon nila nga hearing karong hapuna. So, hurot-hurot naman atong panaruguras din sa ato kapag panaguban, may hapon na lang kaninyo, ug akong ipahibaw di kaninyo nga kini nga mao nga hearing, kini mao nga gibuhat sa Senado, may kalabutan kini sa impeachment nga hearing nga aron pod madungog ninyo kay murag tibok Pilipinas man siguro ga monitor nining butanga. Before ta panamilit dinhi sa ato nga pagpanaguban, atong basahon ang hisgutan na ni Ma'am karong gabi sa programang Kalipay nga Mula Hutay. Muning musunod, tungod kita huyang ang temptasyon atong likayan. Atong balikon, tungod kita huyang ang tentasyon atong likayan. Kini yung babati alas 6:30 ang tagna sa kagabion dinhi sa Gold Radio 103.9 MHz FM Cagayan de Oro. Amo nga mga pagpenumdum di kaninyo sa ngalan sa itong co-pilot karong hapuna si GC Sims diri sa Pikas nga alawa kami magapanugon di kaninyo atong gikukod ang kalibutanong kalipay nga lumalabay apan ang langit nun walay katapusang kalipay atong gisalikway. Salamat ug may hapon.
G103.9 Gold Radio.
Balita sa takna. Kuryente o sa kalainban ang patay sa dang aksidenteng makuryentihan. Human kini nagtaod og